8 raised to power n plus 2 minus 6 into 2 raised to power n plus 1 all raised to power 3 divided by 2 raised to power n times 4 raised to power n plus 2. Now, students normally, when they see questions like this, they give up. But I'm here to let you know that this is one simple aspect that you just need calculated time to look at. Take your time and solve it. So let's do it together. Solution. Now, when I'm faced with a problem like this, I have to take it step by step. So let's begin with the 8. 8 can be written in index form. So 8, I can write 8 as 2 raised to power 3. 2 times 2 times 3 gives me 8. So I've succeeded in breaking down 8. I still have the power n plus 2 written here. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. N plus 2 is written here. Minus 6 into 2 raised to power, all these are powers. So it means n times 3, that gives me a 3n. This is a plus sign. 1 times 3 is a 3. Divided by 2 raised to power n times 4 can be broken as 2 raised to power 2. And also having power n plus 2. So let's rewrite this again. From here we have 2 raised to power, these are power, so 3 times n gives us a 3n. 3 times 2 gives us a 6. Minus, this is 6 into 2 raised to power 3n plus 3 divided by 2 raised to power n times, now see what happens here. 2, these 2, now these are power, so 2 times n gives us a 2n. 2 times 2 gives us a 4. At this point, we have to take a careful look. Let's have a careful observation and see what we have. Now, remember, this is a base. 2 is the base. 3n plus 6 is the power. 2 is the base. 3n plus 3 is the power. Base and power, base and power. Now let's break everything down. The numerator, starting with the numerator, I can expatiate by saying 2 raised to power 3n, 2 raised to power 3n times 2 raised to power 6, because this 2 is the base and these are the power. So I can write it as 2 raised to power 6. This is another way of writing this. When the bases are the same, we add the power, and that is what we have here. So this can be written in this form. I have my minus sign. This is 6. Now let's do the same to this. This is 2 raised to power 3n times 2 raised to power 3. I've also broken it down. That is for the numerator. Now the same for the denominator. I have 2 raised to power n times, let's break down this, 2 raised to power 2n plus 2 raised to power 4. Now let's take a careful look of what we have here. Can we compare like terms? Yes, we can. This is 2 raised to power 3n. And in here we also have 2 raised to power 3n, so we can collect like terms. So let's bring out like terms from the numerator. From the numerator we have 2 raised to power 3n to be common, which is this, and this. Now, having brought out 2 raised to power 3n, what is left? I open brackets. I have 2 raised to power 6, which is this one, minus, I have 6 here, and remember I brought out this, so I'm left with 2 raised to power 3. That is for the numerator. Let me enclose the bracket. Now, divided by, I can see something here. The bases are the same. 2 raised to power n times 2 raised to power 2n is just like saying 2 raised to power, I pick the base, since the bases are the same, and then I add the power. So common base 2, and then the power, which is n plus 2n, which automatically means 2 raised to power 3n. So this and this gives me 2 raised to power 3n from the law of indices, as stated here. So this and this gives me 2 raised to power 3n plus 2 raised to power 4. So let's simplify further. Next step, what do? We have 2 raised to power 3n in bracket. Now 2 raised to power 6, 2 into 6 places gives us a 64, minus 2 raised to power 3 is 8. 8 times 6 is a 48. The denominator, we have 2 raised to power 3n plus 16. Okay, this is a multiplication sign rather. I can still decide to use a bracket, but let's use a multiplication sign. These are multiplication sign because this takes this, and then this 2 raised to power 4, that is 16. So this is multiplication as well, not plus. So at the end of the day, we are going to cancel like terms. This and this, they are like terms, so they cancel out. 64 minus 48 gives us a 16 divided by a 16, which automatically is 1. Technical, huh? But a step-by-step approach, you will arrive at something tangible. That solves the problem. So at the end of the day, we have 16 over 16, which is equal to 1 from the problem.